Een hele nieuwe groep. Lekker kort haar, wat springerig haar. En,
je naam zat ik er gewoon boven.
Oké, ik heet Danielle.
Wil je een rondje draaien zodat ze kunnen zien hoe je haar is? Danielle wants a short, sexy hairstyle because we are going into the holidays. So that's why she wants that.
Yep.
Okay, color and cutting hair.
Hello friends on YouTube, got myself and Danielle to cut. Get rid of small hairs first. Start with protection. Now she really loves Pixie hairstyle and short hair. So I'm gonna arrange that. The last time we went for blonde because the color was in front of that red copper. And now we're going for ultimate blonde. Gonna hold the side a little bit longer. Gonna work this out much shorter, so you get a more funky look, but also more power into her. We'll use the natural lines as all we do and start with wetting the hair. Because she uses a bit hairspray, I put a conditioner spray of glint into her hairs. So take out some dry ends. And start with Olivia garden brush. Use my comb, get stuck into it. And never wash before bleaching because I will damage the natural barriers of the skin. So that's why I never wash the hair in front of bleaching. Start scissor of comb, turn a bit. There's in the natural fall, go in the natural shapes. Take my first line. It's only a guideline, nothing more than that. Go over the same line. Lay the hairs back. Need a little bit more water. In front of the ears, I go for short hair. I'm not going for ultra short because her hair is not the thickest hair, so I need some hair to even see hair. That's why I make it also in light color. The outgrow is less visible, but it gives also power up to all the style. Set out the contour line and the facial line. Go in above the ear. And back over the same line. Bend the ear to the front. Lay all the hairs to the front. Set out the contour line. Afterwards I do also this with a clipper, so you get a nice clean line. But first I do it scissor off. So I started around here. So I bend the hairs a bit to the back. Come behind the ear. Lift the hairs up a bit. This by pulling on the comb and looking for the roundings. You see it lift up in the opposite way because there's a little bit a curly effect behind the ears. Hold some softness into the lines. Now lay some hair on top, aside. Clip this away. Go under the skull bone. work out the asymmetrical line. First roughly. Dat is soms ook heel moeilijk omdat je hun ook wil laten zien.
Ja,
Zit je in zo'n
dat is
spastisch
weer
hoekje.
ervoor of...
This side. Ik denk dat ik kan dat zien zo. This side we're going to connect in freehand style. Don't go into the underlines. So now roughly I have a baseline that I have to work out. Like I did on the other side. Start this row of calm. And then I go to my clipper and work out the line. Holding the lines nice and soft. Make use of the natural roundings. Now her crown area is just out of the center. So work the line so it looks like it is in the center. And don't lean too hard on my clipper because I still have to bleach there. Dat is wel weer grappig. Bend the line like it looks like it is from the center line. Tongue behind the ears. Gentle travel up in the opposite lines. Come to the front. Set out the line. Lay the hair down. Go in with my clipper. Push the ear down. Go into the roundings. Make sure you have a nice clean line. And you never pull off her ear. That I'm certain. Only once, but it was a plastic ear. They couldn't do anything about it, he didn't tell me. Lifting up and decide which length will be on top. This is also a guideline, of course. She likes it to be a little bit jumpy. So that I will create. When I go to the left side, I'll hold the side a little bit longer. This is, by the way, the TC1 care cut of Jaguar. And this scissor is 140 degrees Celsius, sealing the hairs. When I come to the rounding on the back, I'll show you that in a second. I'm going into the rounding, so correct the line I just created in a freehand style to a stable line. You see, I'll hold some hair on her right side and view the left side. finding the center of the guideline and connecting the hairs on that. Then I turn. Told you I will go back to the line I first created in a freehand style. Give a slight graduation by turning my fingers to the inside. So take the hairs up, like I normally do, but then twist my fingers so I get a fold to the back. And it looks like nothing, but it gives a real power up of the fall of the hairs. And the strongest the fall to the back. So every time twisting my fingers like that. Go over the same line once more. And go to the rounding on the back. Still using some graduation, not much. Show you that also. So lay the hair in the fall. Take the hairs up. Bend them into the fall. Pointing to the center of the skull. In the line where you want to go. You see, it's not much that comes off, but it's enough to make the perfect line. And you see also where I need the turn to the back, I give it some more graduation just by turning. So you see, you get a wonderful fall to the other side. Take some new hair on it. And now I come to the part where I don't need the graduation anymore, because it's a straight line to the other side. Lay all the hairs over the natural roundings, go in and make that line. In her hair, working with this tool, it seals the hair for 4 months, so don't get split ends. And you can see on the outgrow it's a long time since she was here. And on her name you can find her, of course, on my YouTube channel. Get to be aware of the earrings. I really like to steal them, but she will certainly notice that.
Oh.
Oh oh.
Nou, als ze zeggen van nou, het gaat zo hard achteruit, dat doen we nog even.
Ja. Je weet maar nooit.
Nou, dat bedoel ik. Je weet niet welke kant het dan
Nee.
weer op gaat.
In the underlines, I cannot work with hot tool. So I lay all the hairs to the front. Take my small Kiona clipper and get rid of the under hairs. We are aware that there's always hair sticking behind the ear. You don't want them to stick there. So pull the ear to the front and take the small hairs off. Now I only have to do the fringe. The fringe like the normally falls, knowing that I have a short side here, so I can start on that, lifting the hairs in a slight graduation. I work to look at on the corner of my lines that I just created. I never burn my fingers with this tool because when the hair is still a little bit moist, my fingers are also moist, so then I cannot burn my fingers. Take the hairs up on the fringe, so lay them in the fall, take them up, get rid of the dry ends that are still on the hairs. Now in her case I will make her bleach on 3% base. It will be a blue bleach and a black bleach, more 2 parts violet bleach and 1 part black bleach. I will do this with 3%, stand volume, and I do it from the start till the end because it's a cold process, so I can set in all the hairs and I put in step 1 of the glint protection line. If it's so far the cut, okay, applying the bleach. Starting on the short side, what I told you, don't make a difference between the longer already bleached hair because there's still maybe some rest over of the copper, which you hardly see, but I need all the power of the bleach also into the leg. But because it's a cold process, 3% is not much, I can put it all over her head. Making sure there's enough bleach all over her hair. Upper hair open. This by lifting up the hairs, not more than that. Watch through the hairs if you can see spots that I didn't reach. Then I go to my carton wig, always do, peel off a part, lay this over the contour line. This is only because the plastic foil can heat up the process, so I don't want this on the contour line and on the skin. And mostly I lay the rest over on top, so it gets some air between the plastic foil and the hairs. Take out my clip. There's no ammonia coming up from this bleach. Don't damp. I don't have to cry. Close this up. Then we go for a cup of tea and tell you afterwards how long it took to get her into the platinums and what I did as toner. So we'll be back. Don't go away. Back from coloring, I put a toner on her head, washed it with a no yellow shampoo and conditioner, put a photo of that also in this, and I put on Profana toner so we get more balance into the color. Now, before I go styling, I use a volume product of Glint. It's a very healthy product. Smells like green tea and a lemon kind of thing. Start blow drying, starting it on the lines. So far, blow drying with brush. Not gonna make the hairs a bit crazy. Not about me, but just about being hair. So far blow drying. Use two products. Use Bora, that's a product of Glint, and of Goldwell, K.S. I use Crystal Term. The one is gel wax, the other is a clay. Those products are mixed into each other and apply them all over my hands. Now she loves a bit jumpy hair, so I'll give her a bit jumpy hair. Do 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 do. Little bit hairspray.
Ja. Het ruikt toch allemaal zo lekker. En dan blijf je gewoon echt dagenlang ruiken ook.
Je bent niet wast.
Nee, maar je blijft het ook overal gewoon in huis ruiken.
Zeker. Okay, this is a new hairstyle, a new color. I thank you for being my model. Thank you for watching. We see each other next video. She will certainly turn around and show you the end result. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Ja, toetellen.
Oh.
Even wachten. Oké, je mag een rondje doen. Een jong kopje heb je ervan.
Wat lijkt weer 10 jaar jonger.
Ja, dankjewel.
Leuk. Wauw. Ja. Leuk. Een hele nieuwe groep. Lekker kort haar, springerig haar.
En je naam staat ik daar gewoon boven.
Oké, Danielle.
Wil je een rondje draaien zodat ze kunnen zien hoe je haar is? Danielle wants a short, sexy hairstyle because we are going into the holidays. So that's why she wants that.
Yep.